Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when older women regret hitting the wall. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
I'm going to be turning 39 a week from tomorrow, and I am still single, and that makes me sad. Yeah, my own cats are running from me.
Almost 40 with no husband and no kids? Sounds like someone's been making the wrong life choices.
I really need to know where you single men are hiding, because I came up to the pool and I'm just scoping it out. Everybody comes up here with their family, understandable. But I don't want to find you in a bar, and I don't want to find you in a church setting, and I don't want to find you online. So where are you guys hiding? I can't find you anywhere. I can't see where you guys are freaking hiding.
You can't see them because they're just really good at hiding. From you.
It's been a while because I'm just going through so much right now. It's almost been 3 months since my relationship of 5 years ended, and I've been through every single grieving stage there is. Not really healed enough to be with anyone. I definitely jumped on the dating train super fast. There's so many conflicting things that are like, just do it right away, just to get out there. And I went on like maybe eight days in the past month and a half. Nothing really stuck. And of course, all of them I compared to my ex, and just guys suck. The ones I was kind of into just ghosted me. And it just makes you go back to like, damn, I miss my ex, and start even like thinking about the good things about them. This person was my best friend for 5 years. And, ooh. And now they're gone. It sucks being 32 and single and seeing all your friends get engaged and not even being close to that.
And now you're stuck missing someone you could have kept, all because you thought you could do better.
You're at least gonna...
I'm Kevin, I'm 61 years old. I'm a conservative person, and I believe her outfit is a little too revealing for me.
Oh, goodness.
Don't show that. What'd you say?
Don't show that.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. If she was dressed not as showingly, she'd be your type.
Possibly.
Okay.
I do go to church, but not in this.
This guy knows what he wants, and at that age, I don't blame him for wanting someone dressed more appropriately.
A lot of girls, once they start pushing that 30 mark, they're like, okay, I gotta lower my standards a little bit because it's not working out.
Because, you know, we have that pressure of time and
Right.
eggs, and I feel like society does a really good job of
reminding
us of that,
Yeah.
that timeline.
Like always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Funny how the standards that were sky high in their 20s magically shrink when they get to their 30s.
Every time I go live, people ask, Jessica, do you be lonely living alone? Do you get bored living alone? How do you feel about living alone and being single in your 30s? I hate this. Like, what do y'all want me to say? Like, I be in the bed crying every night, which is kind of true. I just don't never be on social media crying about it because there's nothing I can do about changing my loneliness. Yes, I want companionship. I have made videos telling y'all like, yes, I want a man. I want a man and some kids. But it's nothing I can do to bring that faster. I can't pay for it. I can't persuade somebody. I've tried those things and it doesn't work. You cannot buy love, Jessica. No matter how much money you make, you cannot buy love.
Love isn't impossible. You just need to work on yourself and adjust your standards to reality.
It got worse,
Y'all.
but I feel like it's about to get worse. Oh! It got worse. It got worse.
Ma'am, ever wonder why your dating life keeps going downhill? Maybe men aren't the problem.
What you do for a living, boo?
I am unemployed.
Do you think you're in a space to date with like not having a job right now?
I am. I prefer it that way because I want a man that'll take me at my lowest and help build me up, and that'll build my loyalty towards him. As someone about to turn 40, I don't really see myself working for the man any longer, so I'm just trying to figure it out.
Would you date an unemployed man?
Again, because I look for the man to be the provider. As a woman, I wouldn't.
So you want a man to accept something that you wouldn't accept?
Right. Say to live a comfortable life, you need at least 6 figures. and at least 100,000 before taxes.
Unemployed, entitled, and picky? That's exactly why you're staying single.
Where are they? Where did they go? I saw a TikTok earlier today that was like, the women are out there, they're joining clubs, they're doing things, they're getting all the hobbies, they're putting themselves out into the world. The men are not doing the same. So where are they? Where do they live? Because I'm yet to find one.
The genuine men you want aren't hiding, they're just not wasting their time looking for you.
Okay, and what are your deal breakers? So I have 2 kids, so I don't date men with more kids than me.
You can't be picky about men with children if you're bringing 2 of your own to the table.
Hi guys, I'm very rich, extremely rich, and I'm looking for a boyfriend. I'll buy you a PS5. Tag your friends in the comments, guys and girls. I'm paying, so what's good? I'll buy you a car. I just got my food stamps. What's good?
Wait, did she just say she's rich and then flex food stamps in the same breath? Makes total sense.
Would you want to date a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old if you're a guy that's older? What would you have in common with a girl like that?
Look, here's why men prefer younger women. They're more physically attractive, more emotionally available, tend to be more romantic, they have more energy and they're more optimistic about the future, they have more time to live life, travel the world before starting a family, they're more fertile, less baggage and trauma, more open to new ideas, less stuck in their ways, stuck in a job city, more agreeable, tend to be easier to build a life with, also more grateful and easily satisfied, whereas a woman who's dated 20 other men who've provided XYZ, they're going to be like, oh, okay. But usually, you have a Ferrari, my ex has a Ferrari too. Cool.
It's simple. Men don't want to deal with bitterness and baggage when they could choose youth and appreciation instead.
Has the feminist movement completely backfired? Did you know that 70% of women in Australia are forced to work just to make ends meet because a single income no longer sustains a family? Before all this, you could never get women to work. But now, they literally have no choice. Have we been blindsided? Feminists promised us freedom of choice. But what have they delivered? They've delivered a failing economy and forced... How on earth did they convince us that we should leave the comfort of our home, abandon our children, just for a 9-to-5 job, and then call that empowerment? How does that work?
Toxic feminism promised empowerment, but all it gave was exhaustion, double standards, and regret.
What's your age?
33 in 9 days.
At 32, has a man ever proposed to you before?
No, never. I've never been proposed to. I don't think I've ever given the man the feeling that he could propose to me. I'm very strong and I'm very independent, and I've never really given the man an opportunity to think that he could.
Well, what makes you think it's on you to give the man the opportunity to propose to you as opposed to it just being something he does?
Basically because men in Miami do not like to be turned down. And if they don't feel the energy with the person that it's going to get to that point, then they're not going to even try.
But what was your longest relationship?
So my longest relationship in reality has been a year, 2 years. And that's only because I made myself continue to try. In reality, I'll test the man out for the year, and after that, if I feel like there's no consistency and he's lacking how he was from the beginning, I completely cut it off.
You're not making a choice, you're just making excuses for why no man has chosen you yet.
It's time for women to take accountability for how terrible the dating pool is. We started taking advice from not the old school either that was on Backpage and Craigslist, that get online showing their full face, their full government is on their page, and they're telling stories, but they're not telling the whole story. So now women think that they man and they trick is supposed to act the same. Tricks and boyfriends, they supposed to pay rent and buy bags and buy shoes and take you out to eat 4 times a week, and it's never gonna happen. Boyfriends usually ain't got no money. Tricks usually have money because they're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people who are only looking for power and control over a woman's body. But y'all want to take advice from these women. Y'all, now look, now men think they can buy. Now when you looking for love, you go on a date, you shocked that the man think he paying by buying you filet mignon and some risotto. Yeah, we did that. We were a part of the problem. All these BBLs and stuff, y'all don't think that got something to do with how work and normal love life have somehow become intermingled and stuck together forever in a way that's irreparable?
The same modern woman who preached that lifestyle are the ones crying about being alone now. I'm glad that she can see right through it.
Come to the realization tonight, I'm not made for situationships, whatever that means. No, I'm made to be a wife and a mom. I want my man to come home to me. I want to have dinner cooked. I want laundry done. I want to do all that. That's what I'm made for. That's what God made me for.
You had exactly what you're crying about now, and you let it slip. Whose fault is that?
Why is it that you feel that there's no hope for us? At 44, no kids.
Were you ever married?
I was married.
Any children?
No children.
How long were you married?
I was married for 9 years.
All right, and you haven't had a relationship in 10 years?
I did. I was engaged after.
And why didn't that proceed to marriage?
Because he enjoys having a lot of side women. But again, back then I just felt like, it has to be perfect.
So you answered your own question. Why do I feel there's no hope? Because how many chances at bat do you ladies think you're going to get in life?
Correct.
The women your age tend to want, are you what the men you want?
I believe so.
Okay. What do you need from a man financially?
At least a minimum of 6 figures.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
There is little to no hope for women who are 44 years old wanting a black man in the top 8% of black men. Because honestly, your competition is too stiff with just black women. That doesn't even include the other women. So my question is, why is a man making $50,000 not enough?
Not that he's not enough.
It's not about what you want, ma'am. It's about why you think anyone would want you with those ridiculous expectations.
Nobody talks about the guilt of not liking back. The kindest guy you know would treat you right. Like, he's sweet. He's respectful. He's probably the guy your mom would love for you to be with. And yet something in you just doesn't click. And then you feel bad because you can't even explain why. Like, how do you tell someone it's not you, it's just that my heart's not in it? It almost makes you feel ungrateful because you know there are people out here begging for someone like him.
Women like this always feel guilty for not picking the nice guy, then regret it years later when they're lonely and bitter.
Raise your hand if you hate your ex, because that's where I'm at. I hate that about myself. I'm not proud of it. I don't want to be the person that walks around hating people. I know it's a waste of my time and energy. It's not productive. I mean, it's just not helping the world be a better place. But the truth is, the honest truth, I look at him and I am enraged. I'm furious. And I want other people to dislike him alongside of me. I want everyone to know him the way that I know him and see all the faults and all the horrible behavior. And I wish I could be the person that could just let it go. Just 100% release it, right? Just throw it out into the ether. But I'm not. And I think the only thing that's going to take this from me is time. And I don't know how long of a time period that's going to be. Some days it's like it doesn't bother me. And maybe you feel this way and you think, oh, I'm over it. It's gone. The hatred is gone. And then you see him or something happens and you realize it's not gone. It's still there. It's still there, and it's there a lot more than you would like to admit. And a lot more than you let on. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Cheers if you hate your ex.
You think you're winning by trashing him every chance you get, but really, you're just proving to everyone that you can't let go.
So I know I said I wanted to take a break from dating, and I didn't need a man. I changed my mind. I'll take whoever. Just like get here ASAP. Please.
Just another woman who rejected all the good men back in the day, and now she's panicking.
So I just want everybody to get to know Crystal a little well. I'm 39. I'll be 40 September 7th. I'm a Virgo. I'm country. I'm from the 706 area code. I have 2 kids that didn't go to college. I have a 10-year-old there. He's artistic. But reason for this video, because it's just so hard to find love, to find a real man that gonna be all for you. Because it's so crazy these days, y'all. I just want somebody to love on me. Is that too much?
They keep saying good men don't exist, but the truth is, often most of them don't qualify for the men they're asking for.
Dog years.
I think the only true thing about her description was that she was single.
This message is for my husband. Honey, please come on. I'm outside and I'm getting tired of being out here. It's weird out here. You need to come on and find me so that we both can go inside. This man with skinny legs and parrot-toe feet just tried to talk to me, and he was bald-headed. Nothing against bald-headed men. Love y'all. Honey, please come on. It's weird. It's getting really weird out here, and you leaving me out here unprotected. Please. We have to talk about this later too, because you've been taking your precious time. We have to discuss that. I don't like that. Please come on. Come on.
Ma'am, maybe it's weird videos like this that are keeping your husband from finding you. You don't regret losing him, you regret realizing you were the toxic one all along.
I'm starting to see a lot of black women homeless. So I drive a lot. So when I'm through the city, I see I'm talking about it's black women that are like 6s and 7s. I ain't seen no 8s and 9s. I have seen some 8s and 9s, but they usually like working or doing something. They are like, or something like that. I have seen those. They got some dude that's cash apping them, or they on the way to his, condo, high rise, to do something. But it's pretty much a lot of these women now, they are out finessing, but the homeless of 6 or 7s is on the rise. I'm telling you, that just shocks me. They're out holding signs saying, help me. You see some holding signs with their kids. Like that. And that's the thing. That's because they're trying to be men. They have their value already, but they can't shut their mouth and submit to get a guy to pick them up. Because I don't care if you're a 10. The type of guy you want is not going to pick you. Like, if you're a 10 and you can't shut your mouth, you have literally lowered your value to a 4.
Pretty faces don't have bad attitudes. Men want peace, and if a woman won't give him that, she's for the streets. Sorry, ma'am, but being a single mom isn't just bad luck. It's the direct result of the choices you made.
This is a terrible thing. 1 out of 2 women who are 30 and younger have no children. 1/2 of them, so 1 woman in 4, will never have a child. And 90% of them will regret it. It's involuntary. It's like involuntary childlessness rather than involuntary celibacy, on the male side. It's a catastrophe.
It's pretty sad when the norm at 30 isn't motherhood, but loneliness and regret.
How old are you? Holding on for what? Don't tell me now. What do you do for a living? Child care provider.
I shape mine for a living.
You sound drunk. You need to shape your mind. Child protective. What? What is it? Child care provider? Yes. You're a babysitter. Oh, you're trying to make it all complicated. You babysit. Child care, you're a babysitter.
I'm expensive. I'm an expensive baby.
Not bad. Now you sound like you better chill. What makes you an expensive baby? What out of anyone else that can babysit? What makes you expensive? What?
At least she's self-aware enough to admit it, because she was going nowhere with that rant. At 45, it's gonna be slim pickings when it comes to dating, and clearly nobody's picking you.
Being single in my late 20s, early 30s, I was not prepared for this. I feel like when I went out all the time in my early 20s, I was always meeting different guys out at the bar. There were just like so many different options. Now when I go out in like these past couple of years, probably starting around like 28, bar crowd age stays the same, of like early 20s people, and I just get older. I was out this past weekend at a bar and I was just kind of looking around and I was like, oh no. I saw this group of guys and I was like, okay, well, they have to be 25. This group of guys right here. I asked them, I was like, how old are you guys? And they're like, we're 22.
You stayed in party mode for too long, and now you're wondering why settling down is a struggle? Choices have consequences.
I'm praying for an African man that want to come over here and be my husband. I help you get your green card, your visa. I got food stamps. I got child support. I'll take care of you. You come over here, be a father to my daughters. Carnation, cremation, cash app you and my other kids. I'm just here. I'm looking for a man, or you could be an American man as well. But come over here. I buy you a car.
Honestly, staying single is better than losing every bit of dignity or self-respect you might have. Sheesh.
40% of babies that are being born right now are being born to single mothers. 40%. I saw this in a video and I was like, there's no way. It can't be that high. It can't be that bad. Society can't be that bad right now. And I Googled it. And there you have it. 40% outside of wedlock. I am so scared for the future. If we think our society is weak now, imagine all these kids that are being raised right now by single moms and what that's going to create for the future. Most of the people that are in jail were raised by a single mom. Why is having a baby taken so lightly these days? This is the biggest decision that you will ever make in your life. Having a baby and who you will have the baby with. Stop having kids out of wedlock. If you don't think the person is good enough to marry, then why would that person be good enough to have a baby with?
Irresponsibility is the real problem here, and it's a big reason why single motherhood is so common these days.
So, tomorrow's my birthday, and I kind of like, really all I want to do is like cry, and it's kind of embarrassing, and I hate to be in this state, but like this state I'm in, but I'm just gonna be like real honest with you guys. So about April 30th, my fiance broke up with me. I left North Carolina and I left my job and everything to come be with him and live with him, like, so we could get married. And then he broke up with me a month after. I just got back to Jersey a couple days ago. I'm living with my parents right now. And sorry. Hold on. I'm getting a little bit emotional. I told you guys I was going to talk to you about everything once I was ready, and I feel like I'm ready right now. So I'm going to be 33 tomorrow, and I feel like I have nobody. And I just feel like I feel so abandoned. Like the way he broke up with me and everything. He broke up with me a week before he left to go on tour. And his family treated me so poorly after, and so did he. He stopped even like replying or anything. He never gave me real closure. And now that I'm back in Jersey and, you know, I'm doing a lot of unpacking of my stuff and everything, but I just... Sorry. Life's really scary right now, and I just feel like I don't have any future ahead of me. And I'm scared, and, you know, I just got in a fight with somebody I really cared about. And I'm just sick of people not showing up. I hope I don't cry tomorrow. Because, like, I just want to be happy on my birthday. But I guess this is kind of like part of the story that I told you guys I was going to tell you. And, I'll talk more about it later, but I don't know. I just felt compelled to talk about it right now. Because I'm just, like, not in a good state right now.
At 35, she's alone and desperate and regretting everything after having to start over. Women hit the wall around 30, and now her market value isn't what it used to be. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch some of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.